Polo and your viewer. Basic setup. Hello, this is Kallie Nightwish from Frilly Farm here. So, you want to play Polo. This video will reference the Firestorm viewer and Windows, because it is what I know and also a common setup. There are other viewers available. The menus will be a little different. None of them have hitboxes, which we think is important, well, none other than maybe one. But before we go any further, a hard fact about playing Polo. You will need a PC that is suitable for the game. You should check how many frames per second you're getting. Second Life may not be the most intensive environment. However, for Polo or real-time playing you will need at least 20 FPS, frames per second. Anything below that and Polo really is not going to be possible. Not all is lost. If your FPS are low, there are many ways to improve this. The best is to try to tweak the viewer. Also, even if you're getting more than 20, you can try to enhance your game. So what you need to do? Launch your viewer, in this case Firestorm, bring up a graphics window, on Firestorm press Ctrl P. Here we can see an example graphics window with the settings that I use. Now we're looking at making everything quite low. If you're like me, you probably wandered through Second Life with the graphics all but ignored, enjoying what the viewer is capable of. Now with PBR, we can enjoy a reasonably well-rendered world. However, for Polo we need to get down to the basics. A bit like a sport competitor, we need the right gear and no more. This I learned when I started playing. So do we need transparent water? Mirrors? Shadows? Do we need to see as far as 250 meters plus? Maybe, just not for Polo. So, mirror what you see here. Set your draw distance as low as we possibly can. 48 meters is enough. You will be able to see the whole court. Another nice thing to do is reduce the maximum avatar complexity. The higher the avatar maximum complexity that your computer will display, the more work it has to do. Also, the harder the Second Life servers have to work. Some of the avatars that play Polo have very complex setups, and this can impact the games, causing lag. So, as a player, make your complexity as low as possible and get rid of all the scripts that you can, because all of that will add to the load that the Second Life server has to deal with. I try to turn mine down as low as possible. So, two aims: let's make ourselves as light as possible, and then secondly, make our viewer work as lightly as possible. Once you have your setting as you need, save them, and do not forget to restore after playing so your Second Life can resume its full visual potential. There is one more option, the nuclear option. This is what I had to use when PBR was released. For me, most of my Second Life became unusable and Polo was out of the question. I had to buy a new machine. I bought a second-hand, 2-year-old gaming PC. An Acer Nitro 5, with an Intel Core i5 and a GeForce 3060 GPU. This was half the price of a new machine of similar specification. Understandably, this is not always an option. If it was only Polo that was a problem, maybe I would have had to step back. So once we've got that ready, our computer is now fit to play Polo. Are you? That's where we go next.